That's very clear.
I'm waiting in my cold cell when the bell begins to chime, reflecting on my past life
The pictures tell the story. This life had many shades. I'd wake up every morning, and before I'd start each day, I'd take a drag from last night's cigarette that smoldered in its tray. Down a little something, and then be on my way. I traveled far and wide and laid this head in many ports. I was guided by a compass. I saw beauty to the north. I drew the tales of many lives and wore the faces of my own. I had these memories all around me so I wouldn't be alone. Some may be from showing up, others are from growing up. Sometimes I was so messed up and didn't have a clue. I ain't winning no one over. I wear it just for you. I got your name written here in a rose tattoo. In a rose tattoo. In a rose tattoo. I got your name written here in a rose tattoo.
I'm Bola Eden, I'm 24, I'm from Nigeria. I'm very passionate about arts, music and creative writing.
I'm Simone, I'm 18 and I'm from Milan. I love making music and I love movies.
I think his style is very colorful, very vibrant, very joyful. It takes me back to a happy place and I love how expressive it is. I think it brings out our innate childlike individualities.
I love Milan, it's an unpredictable city. It changes every day and you never know what you're gonna experience when you visit it.
Art inspires my roots. It helps me express myself. It inspires the creative side of me. It allows me to express myself in every way, form and shape.
Ciao, sono Gaia, faccio l'artista. Amo camminare, leggere e dipingere. Beh, l'arte, a parte essere un grande amore, è una costante di vita nel cercare bellezza. Milano la trovo una città piena di stimoli artisticamente. Abito nella zona Navigli, mi piace tantissimo anche perché c'è l'acqua, che è un elemento che era caratterizzante di Milano. Mi piace molto lo stile di Giampiero d'Alessandro perché è semplice, è giovane, è colorato. Il mio stile è dettagliato, è abbastanza minuzioso. Reinterpreto capi tagliandoli, cucendoli, ricamandoli con le mie illustrazioni. La prima cosa che mi viene in mente se mi dici arte è libertà, emozione.
Ciao, mi chiamo Willow Scenodiete, ho 26 anni e vado in skate da quando sono piccolino. L'arte mi stimola e mi rilassa allo stesso tempo, mi permette di vedere il mondo attraverso occhi diversi. A Milano è una città molto frenetica e ti permette di vivere diversi ambienti e possibilità, quindi in realtà mi piace. La zona in cui vivo è molto multietnica e molto culturale. Lo stile di Giampiero d'Alessandro mi piace, l'ho trovato stimolante e ho trovato delle sue grafiche anche online. Se penso all'arte mi viene in mente lo skate, il mio ambiente, perché accomuna molti più settori e situazioni, mi piace molto. Il mio stile? Comodo e sportivo ed estroverso, come il mio skate.
My name is Kamea Namba Hadar and I am from Honolulu, Hawaii. What fuels any artist is the things around him, his life, the things that you know and love and feel and experience. Hawaii, for example, the flora that I paint, it's stuff that beautifies my world and things that I see every day and experience every day, and that's why I feel honest when I'm painting it and expressing myself. A lot of my work has to do with the human form, and a lot of the people that I paint are people that I know and love. Everybody around the world knows Hawaii's beauty and loves it and thinks of Hawaii as a paradise, and I do too, but I also live in paradise. So I take out my trash in paradise, I pay my taxes in paradise. I'm not just on vacation here, I actually live and work here. My kids get sick in paradise. So we still have homelessness, we still have problems, we still deal with everything in the human condition. Paradise to me is an all-encompassing paradise that has ups and downs. It has bright sides and it has dark sides. I think my work tries to reflect that. Obviously I love it and I do call it paradise 100%, but there are other sides to paradise that I see when living here. The floral print that Seth is wearing on his board shorts, I just called it a dark floral. And to me that was just kind of a nice title showing that, yeah, it's a floral, but it has kind of like a slightly darker touches. So if you look at the flowers, most of them are white flowers. The ones that do have color, the color's muted. And then that really, really contrasts with the background. So I wanted to show that very, very high contrast of lights and darks. And that again touches on the things I was saying about Hawaii being a paradise, but also having different sides to it. That's kind of what I'm slightly hinting at with the very contrasting lights and darks, the slightly muted tones. Just kind of giving that beautiful Hawaii floral just a slightly more of an edge.
I'm just really driven by my passion to rewrite the township narrative, you know, just create these beautiful spaces where we can live and be proud of. I started cleaning sneakers in the backyard. At that time, sneaker cleaning wasn't done professionally. There was no blueprint. And because we were based in the township, I always have doors closed on me. I don't take it with my heart because for me what's important is creating doors. How do I create opportunities for myself and for others? COVID-19 affected everything in my life. Lockdown announced, close shop, no income, nothing, you know. The anxiety started kicking in. I said to my team, guys, no one is coming to save us. We need to really find ways to move within this. And that's how I started my other businesses. I started Look Fresh, I started Live Fresh. When I pivoted, it wasn't because I planned. It was really, how do I then maneuver? How do I move out of this and make sure that I survive and I still put food on the table for my team? I really think it's important to keep moving. I don't think any opportunity should find you waiting. So opening doors for me was really like creating opportunities. If you ever needed someone, it's right now, you know, so we need to really open doors for each other so that we survive this.
The Kalahari's got its own draw. It's vast and it's forever. You've just got to get into those sand dunes on your own, and there you're going to find a lot of solitude. It can seem like a place of massive emptiness, but you suddenly find 5, 6 different animal tracks right there. There's this huge amount of life, and when I'm on a filming project, I really like to try and live like the animals do so that I can experience the hardships that they're going through. I want to see wildlife in a totally different context. And that's really, I suppose, what draws me to the Kalahari. It's the vastness and the openness. I really enjoy being able to see these massive distances. Those are great images and things that stick with you.
June 1st, 1967. The Beatles release what's considered one of rock's greatest albums, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. The album's complex and experimental sounds make it a popular and critical success amid the counterculture of the late 1960s. 1926. Actress and silver screen sex symbol Marilyn Monroe is born Norma Jean Mortensen in Los Angeles. Among her films, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, The 7-Year Itch, Bus Stop, Some Like It Hot, and The Misfits. 1980.
This is CNN.
Cable News Network, founded by Ted Turner, hits the airwaves, introducing the world to 24/7 TV news coverage. 1801. Brigham Young, the Mormon leader whose religious followers settled what's now Utah, is born in Whitingham, Vermont. And 1968. Helen Keller, the blind and deaf author and lecturer whose story is told in The Miracle Worker, dies in Easton, Connecticut. She was 87. Today in history, June 1st. Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
Welcome back in our studio, and in today's news,